Boeing thought this move was genius. It looked perfect on paper. Analysts praised it, investors approved it, and the aviation world believed it would change everything. For decades, Boeing was under immense pressure as Airbus continued gaining ground, winning airline awards, dominating the narrow-body market, and slowly shifting the balance of power in global aviation. When Airbus took control of Bombardier's C-Series, it was a strategic strike that Boeing was not prepared for. Suddenly, Airbus owned the future of the 100 to 150-seat aircraft segment, and Boeing had nothing to respond with. Developing a new airplane would take billions and a decade. Boeing needed a shortcut, something fast, something powerful, something that looked smart. That shortcut was Embraer, Brazil's aerospace crown jewel, a company respected worldwide for efficient regional jets, loyal airline customers, and strong engineering culture. In 2018, Boeing announced it would acquire 80% of Embraer's commercial aircraft division for $4.2 billion. The narrative was simple. Boeing would bring scale, political power, and global influence. Embraer would bring modern aircraft and market access. Together, they would dominate the regional jet market and stop Airbus in its tracks. On the surface, it looked like a masterstroke, but beneath that confidence, cracks were already forming. While Boeing focused on Embraer, its own house was burning. The 737 MAX program had been rushed, cost-cutting had replaced engineering judgment, and internal warnings were ignored. When two tragic crashes grounded the aircraft worldwide, Boeing's reputation collapsed. Regulators tightened scrutiny, airlines lost trust, and billions of dollars vanished almost overnight. Yet Boeing kept pretending everything was under control. Then came the pandemic. In 2020, air travel froze, airlines canceled orders, and the entire aviation industry entered survival mode. Boeing faced a brutal choice: continue with a massive acquisition and risk deeper financial collapse, or walk away and face global embarrassment. In April 2020, Boeing pulled out of the Embraer deal, claiming unmet contractual conditions. Embraer strongly disagreed, accusing Boeing of manufacturing excuses. Legal battles followed, trust was destroyed, and years later, Boeing quietly agreed to pay $150 million to settle the dispute, far less than the original deal value, but the damage was already done. Airbus strengthened its grip on the market, Embraer survived independently, proving it never needed Boeing, and Boeing revealed something far more dangerous than a failed deal. It revealed a company no longer leading, but reacting. This wasn't just a business mistake, it was a cultural one, a shift from engineering-driven leadership to finance-driven decisions, a company chasing competitors instead of setting the pace. Boeing thought this move was genius? It wasn't. And this story stands as a warning that even the biggest giants in aviation can fall when fear replaces vision and speed replaces wisdom.